Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. First, let me apologize for coming late. It was not intentional. You're aware, we had gotten an earlier communication that this meeting would start at 11. And unfortunately, our Secretary General called us last night that there was a change of time, and we had already scheduled a meeting, so I apologize for that. But having said that, I would request that in future, we should at least give us maybe 3-4 days notice of the actual timings, because you understand, Mr. Chairman, every minute counts when you are a few days to the election. Secondly, we have participated in elections. This is not different from all the other elections we participated in. We believe that the Iebc has built sufficient capacity to handle this election. All we want, Mr. Chairman, is what you're doing. Engagement, continuous engagement. We will continuously engage you, engage your technical team with our technical team. And sometimes when we criticize, it's not because we have any issues. It's because we want the right thing. You know, I was once told by Paul Muite that when you support a government, you criticize it when it goes wrong. So sometimes when you see criticism, I think in that spirit. Two final things. Thank you very much. Two final things. We all agree that we are the digital highway is the place we are going. We support your commitment to the electronic register. We are trying to move our parties to also have nominations, like our competitors using an electronic register. So I think that's the direction we want to go. There has been notions that are not correct, that Kenya Kwanza wants a manual register. We do not want a manual register. If you give us sufficient safeguards that an electronic register will function without any chance of failure, then we are good. And finally, I was amazed at the number of staff, permanent staff, Iebc have. 800, in the region of 800 plus. Mr. Chairman, that's a very huge resource which Kenyans pay for. You should consider in future deploying that resource to help us with nominations in parties. I think really there should be a consideration, because it's a national resource, and they shouldn't be waiting to just run the elections. They can also help us run nominations in our parties with the expertise they have. In any case, Mr. Chairman, a democratic election will be heavily informed by the kind of nominations we do. If the nominations are not democratic, you end up with elections that are not democratic. So I think going forward, you should consider as Iebc working with political parties so that we can leverage more on the resource you have, which is a public resource, to assist grow political parties as institutions of governance. That because I believe that the strength of a democracy is dependent on the strength of the democratic institutions, including political parties that exist. Finally, we have no problem with any Kenyan serving in any capacity, so long as they have been recruited competitively and they have the requisite skills and competencies. We have absolutely no preference for any Kenyan from any community. And if our competitors have a problem with certain Kenyans who come from certain communities, you can work out with them. We have no problem if they are replaced. But we want every Kenyan to be given a chance, and the measure should not be ethnicity, the measure should be competence, whether they are competent to do whatever it is that they are doing. I am on record, Mr. Chairman, saying that even if my competitor's brother was the chairman of Iebc, I would have no problem, so long as he is competitively recruited. Thank you very much.